Welcome to part 2, where I talk about Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, Volume 2. Today we're going to talk about Sesshomaru and how he prepared his family for the demons that were going to attack in order to acquire the rainbow pearls. So we learned that Sango and Moroku have been preparing for the eventual return of Towa and Setsuna and Miroha's awakening. Moroku says they'll be arriving in a few days. We can finally say farewell to this mountain. What a relief. That means in a few days we can stop feeding these freeloaders. How dare you? We're here to help. Right? Say something, Yamaragi. Now I'm going to jump to Sesshomaru and how he prepared Jokin for the eventual attack that was going to come on the, estate or property that he owned. He gives Jokin a rainbow pearl. It contains powerful demon energy. When I hold it, I can feel its power flowing through me. The rainbow pearl. Such baubles occasionally form within demons. Its prolonged contact with its host is what causes it to glow. I really like Sesshomaru's response to why he doesn't take the rainbow pearl. He says, "There's no path denied to me and nothing I can't already protect." And it kind of makes you think of Rin when, her life, he said her life was worth protecting as a child. He's kind of grown into his own figure where he doesn't need to rely on anyone else or anything else for power. So, like Sesshomaru predicted, the estate is attacked. Jokin has to use the rainbow pearl to defend the girls. He still ends up losing Towa, even though Sesshomaru had put a barrier around in a way to protect the house from the higher demons. And Sesshomaru's not really worried about, if one of his children go missing. He says, "If you lose one of them, so be it. It is the trial of Goaku. A daughter of mine must be able to climb from the depths on her own." So it's like almost a, I guess the word I'm looking for is kind of like a trial of awakening or growth. And it's kind of shows how like the demon standard of living is a bit different from the human standard of living in the feudal era. Kagome was kept fairly safe within the village. She was never, I would say she wasn't in too much danger because Inuyasha was always there, but Towa really was actually transported to another era and she could not get back. And she was little, so she really had to prove herself. Back to Sango and Moroku. They've been keeping the rainbow pearl safe and holding the barrier that Sesshomaru enacted until the girls were ready to face anything that came their way. So that's what they were busy doing. They weren't on this mountain because they wanted to be, but they chose the safety of the children over their own desires. And I think that shows just what good people Sesshomaru and Moroku are. Excuse me, I meant Sango and Moroku. You can see Moroku reiterating the fact that the barrier was made to protect the girls. The barrier was created to protect you when you were young. But now you must leave and blaze your own trail. Are you prepared for the battles ahead? Even though at first it seemed odd, Moroku and Koga and Sango were letting these girls fight the demons, they really are preparing them because they know These girls are going to be stronger than they ever could be, but they don't have battle experience yet. And they have to prove that they're going to live. If they're not going to survive, they can't dispel that barrier. Sango and Moroku can't leave. Koga's not going to just abandon them. Sango and Moroku are pretty smart. They know that the Rainbow Pearl is going to attract enemies, but it's also going to attract different degrees of demons. So there's like the lower demons, the higher demons, and that if they can kill all of the weaker demons, it's going to make it a lot easier for Toa, Setsuna, and Maroha. In this volume, Sango and Moroku even discuss their limits. Yamaragi also reveals that she is not of pure intention when it comes to her relationship with Maroha. She says, this is the real reason I came to this land. I waited 8 years to give this to you. So Yamaragi has her own secrets, and she in a way has been around to also train Maroha, but there's also some other things going on with her. For instance, she has Izayo's Rouge, and it's interesting, Maroha says what we're all asking, huh? Where'd you get this? Where did you get this? How did you get this? And how do you know if it's capabilities? That's interesting. So to me, I thought Kikyo was the last one to have this. So perhaps Yamaragi is connected to Kikyo. We see Moroku feels powerless. Even though he doesn't ever want the wind tunnel back, it did give him power that he saw was respected by Inuyasha. Here he says, but if I still had the power of the wind tunnel, would Inuyasha have trusted me enough to take me with him? If I still had all that power in my right hand, would we be together now? Of course, we know Inuyasha respects Moroku because he also brings a lot of wisdom to the group. He's capable of sensing demonic energy and demons. He can fight in hand-to-hand combat, as well as use chakra, things like the papers. Sango's doubts have to do with her powerlessness or limits as a human. It's the same problem as always. I never have enough strength to protect the ones I love. And then we have the Hiraikotsu actually talk to her. Why do you hesitate, Sango? How can you be so unsure of yourself and claim to be my master? So that's really interesting. The Hiraikotsu is kind of a living thing of its own. And it's actually reminding Sango, hey, you are my master. I serve you. The power that you wield is from you. Even though you have me, you're the one controlling it. And let me just show you, I have mad respect for Sango and Moroku's kids who are all battle trained, okay? They are amazing. Even Sango recognizes this. She's like, I can always count on you kids in a pinch. Keep the enemy at bay. You're a great help. Mom of the year there, but look at how they fight. One daughter has chakra powers like Moroku. The son is trained in the demon slayer art. And the other daughter, we see some more westernized weapons, has looks like a rifle. And of course, Kalala. So this is amazing just to see the rest of the kids defending. Okay, in part 3, I'm going to be talking about the transformation to the girls. So check it out.